Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be looking into the dumb prince's relationship with his maternal uncle, that is Uncle Charles, Earl Spencer, because he's been mentioned on the scene a lot lately. And why is this relationship being given so much focus now? We're going to delve into it. I am going to use some cards for Earl Spencer, and then I'm going to use some cards for Harry and take it from there, see where we need to go. So if you're new here, I work in layers. I'm going to do a Celtic cross spread for Earl Spencer, then a Celtic cross spread for Harry, and then if I need to, I'll use some oracle cards, or if I need to pull some cards from Megsy, I will pull them too. So we'll see where it goes. I don't exactly know because I go where the cards tell me to go. So let's get on with it then. So I'm still up here in beautiful Scotland, so my table is still a little bit wobbly. But yeah, so we're using I think it's called the Witch Sisters Oracle. Now this is all based on Scottish folklore, things like that. So we are gonna be using these for Earl Spencer while we're up here. So the first card for Earl Spencer is the Lovers in Reverse. Now, will it be a opportune time, because Earl Spencer's love life is, well, problematic to say the least. He's got fractured relationships with his children. He's going through a divorce right now. He's married to a Canadian lady, and that divorce is on happening right at this moment. They're going through divorce now, and he's also started a new relationship with somebody he does a podcast with or something. I can't keep up. He leads a very full, dramatic life, and that Lovers in Reverse there. Now, it can either be a Gemini that is linked to him and is actually doing some damage, but I don't know everybody's star sign who is related to him. Earl Spencer is a Taurian, but there is a lack of healing there. There is mistrust there. There is a breakdown in the closest relationships. So I feel like his relationship with Harry straight away, with that Lovers in Reverse, is it's he's trying to get away from this problematic vibe straight away. Let's see what's crossing over. The Six of Swords, the Six of Skies, the Six of Air. There's an element here that he actually doesn't want Harry to move across to the UK. And apparently that's where Harry stayed with him. That's where Harry stayed when he was in the UK with Althrop, with Earl Spencer. But there's an energy here where he doesn't want it as a permanent thing. He wants people to move on, but it's not necessarily about Harry. Let's see what's above the situation. We have the sun. And what's underneath the situation? We have the moon. The moon is in reverse. Okay. So there are some things which drives this situation that are out of equilibrium. There are things that he would rather remain hidden. There are things that he would rather remain out of the public eye. There's issues, I feel, with the moon in reverse, the moon child in reverse. There's issues here about transparency. There's issues here regarding mental health and potentially, allegedly, whatever, some criminality as well. The sun above is what he wants to project and what's projected. So he wants to be the savior moment, running on in the bright new future, cleansing away all of the darkness, all of the things that have gone wrong. He wants to show that he is there for his nephew. So that's what they want. But it's been a massive end of cycle. It's almost like he's had his world turned upside down. There's a mistruth here with the land as well. There is a mistruth here with the land he stands on. He thought he was going to accomplish things, and things aren't working out the way that he wanted them to. The Seven of Cups. There's going to be an awful lot of gaslighting coming up. I suspect there's going to be rumours and puff pieces and potential denials. Justice is in reverse with what is on his mind. Why is he doing this? What's surrounding him? Money is an issue as well. There's a money issue here. Interesting, if the Ace of Stones in reverse, it's ungrounding as well. So there's an issue tied in with money that's driving his relationship with Harry. Justice in reverse, I really feel like this could be something to do with court cases. This could be him blaming the royal family for Diana. This could be all kinds of stuff going on there. The Eight of Swords, the Eight of Skies. He thinks he's about being able to break away from something. This is his ideal, to break away from something. What's the outcome? Loss of control. I can see them being a bigger issue within the family unit with Earl Spencer. I don't see Harry in these cards. I do see there was a Libra and a Gemini here, but apart from that, this is all about how he remedies some. I feel like there's some guilt issues there. There's some blame issues with justice in reverse. He doesn't feel like justice has been done, and he's kind of driving it. And I can only think with that justice, he feels some type of way about the royal family. Let's have a look. I'm going to pull 3 cards just to see how he feels about the royal family from the same deck I've been using. You've got to remember that William is his nephew too. He can't walk away from it. So it's an obsession there that he can't walk away from. It's his real problem is with Charles, because the death card is in reverse. And that relates to a Scorpio. So he's got his real issues, big issues, are with His Majesty King Charles III. There are some secrets to come out, but I don't feel like they're going to be comfortable for him, because I don't feel like there's not necessarily what they want to hear with the High Priestess in reverse there. I think, look, poison goes where it's welcome, and I think a lot of this is driven by his dislike of the royal family and Charles particularly, King Charles particularly. He was especially cold when he mentioned, I remember Earl Spencer, when Catherine's illness was announced, and he was almost like on the level of being slightly dismissive, I would say. Like, oh, people suffer all the time from stuff like that. Okay, let us look at Harry. strength in reverse. So straight away, Megsy's like, you've got to be friends with somebody. Now, the strength card relates to a Leo, or he's been really kind of like, I'm being really vulnerable because things aren't going very well. But usually with the strength card in reverse, when we're talking about Harry, we're talking about Megatron, we're talking about Megsy. Let's see what's crossing over him. The Four of Coins. The Four of Coins is there as well. Loss of control. There is going to be further loss of control with these within, I would say, more of the red-headed side of the family here. There is a loss of something. There's a lot. Harry is frightened of losing control. The door has been shut. The door has been shut. And there's the Ace of Coins, the Ace of Stones there. That tallies up with that. Harry is worried about losing finances, losing money, losing relevancy, and losing somewhat levels of clout here. Let's see what's leaving the situation. The Lovers in reverse. He has very difficult relationships as well. So he saw his uncle going through a divorce, and he's kind of went, oh, look, I can help because I'm I know a little bit about life coaching. And he's kind of rushed in at Megsy's bequest. The Four of Coins crossing over as he feels like he doesn't want to lose control. The Ace of Coins underneath is also issues about financial security. What's coming up next for him? Page of Cups is in reverse. He's either going to say some very empty platitudes. He's either going to come out and say something very disarming, something very upsetting. But it could be them making a statement about the Wales's children. Now, remember how I read is I use astrological points, and when we're looking at kiddies, I don't like to look at all of the kiddies' energy. We just like go from the oldest energetic signature. So Prince George is Cancerian, so he would come out as Cups because Cups are water signs. So that's why I get the Wales kids for that one. Interesting, we have judgment of what's on his mind and justice. So while Earl Spencer is driven by striking down the people he seemed complicit in his late sister's death, Harry wants to change how everyone looks at him and move that kind of Overton window so he is the happy-go-lucky prince again. He wants to be seen as that, as some kind of social justice fighter. That Page of Cups could be somebody coming out and saying something vastly immature, which would potentially be Harry for something. Reading the room wrong, word salad. One of the problems they've got is Eight of Coins is in reverse. They are masters at nothing. They are losing deals. They are going to continue to lose deals. Yeah, this is all, it's weird. Harry's is all about vengeance, and his is all about something a little bit different. We've got the Six of Wands in reverse. Harry doesn't want to be embarrassed anymore. He wants to be seen. He really wants to turn how people see him around. That's not particularly going to work. We're not with this spread. They're both trying to color people's opinions, color people's thoughts on this. I know that Earl Spencer's got a history podcast that he goes on a lot, and he's an author, so he's got like a little bit of clout. that Four of Wands in reverse, there's more problems with the foundations. There's more problem with where Harry calls a home. The Four of Stones in reverse at the same time, for like Earl Spencer will lose control of a situation, and there's something about both of them involving this. I wonder if Earl Spencer's ex-wife's going to come out and say anything about this particular friendship, this particular relationship within a family. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's ask what Earl Spencer really thinks of Megsy. And then we're going to have an ask and see what Megsy really thinks of Earl Spencer. What does Earl Spencer? Check yourself. Okay. First off is the check yourself. So I feel like he thinks she's got a bit of an overreach with her behavior. The recording one's interesting because he either is aware that they have taken recordings, or that he finds her behavior odd and would like to look into it more. And there's something with drugs here. So if there's something with drugs, maybe he blames her for Harry getting more involved with drugs. Maybe he blames her for, maybe she's getting more involved with drugs and that's what he thinks she's doing. Let's have a look at what does Megsy think of Earl Spencer. Situation's about to explode. Okay. Yeah, it's fulfilling a fantasy. Oh, Earl Spencer, I would stay out. I would stay out of her way. I mean, he's got a full head of hair. He's ginger. He's got his own stately home. He's got his own titles. In my vibes of Earl Spencer, because you know I don't like reading on him, I find him to be a bit of a narc. But she really wants to push things, and she's going to use the Spencer family in something they want to do about the royals later this year. Aside from that, she has entertained the thoughts of, oh, what if I get with Earl Spencer? Oh, she's going to try it. She's going to try it. Why have Diana somewhere you can have Diana's brother? You know what I mean? Ew. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for being here. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Let me know if there's any readings you want me to do down in the comments below, and I will see you all soon for some more readings and stuff. Take care of yourselves. Bye, everyone.